Day 2 of the Livestock workshop was both insightful and impactful, beginning with a field visit to the Agricultural Research and Training Center in Alshuang. Participants explored practical innovations in breeding, fodder production, and animal husbandry, gaining valuable exposure to sustainable livestock management approaches. Let's enjoy some snippets of the education the team was privileged to get at this training center.
They get up to 10 kilo plus, like grain feed or like milk feed to get more into milk. We have cows, they give like 46, 45 liters a day. And we have the young cows, just calves, they give a bit less, so we have the average of usually 35 to 38 liters. That's up to we are the best 5% in Bavaria with our milk production and ingredients. So that's very impressive.
Hi guys, there is something interesting about where their fodder or feed is kept, and I want to share with you. You see the difference? Where their feed is kept is coated with a substance called epoxy. It has a lot of advantages in terms of keeping the place hygienic, and it doesn't retain germs, so I have learned. So look, this is the normal ground, and then this is where their feed is kept, guys. Beautiful. This visit strongly resonated with us at Farming in Africa, especially as we envision our Sementia Learning and Development Farm evolving into a center of excellence just like this training center, where education, innovation, research and technology converge to drive sustainable livestock practices across the continent.
Up to 6-7 weeks when they're 8 weeks old, around this time, if they're big enough and healthy enough, they can go out to teach. So it's like a little space outside of the knowledge or to focus on things, not to forget, learn more. There's a good saying, if you don't learn more and more, you failed to be good. So you just can be good if you have a bit more and more education. And just fill it inside here and it's mixed automatically. So in the winter time they get a bit more powder because it's colder and they need maybe more energy. In the summertime they have a bit less, so on average it's like 110 grams per liter water. It's getting mixed and everybody is getting their milk. So they have the little spread things like you saw over there in the back shed, and they get used to everything they got when they are big. So they get the same food, more or less. They have the rapeseed, they have the hay, they have the straw. So we try to train the bacteria in the rumen for the food they get in later too. So that's very important. And very important is that we train them to eat as much as they can. So our goal is to have at least 1,000 grams they gain every day. And that's what we need. Everything what's going over the amount we need, we sell. Or we're doing hay. We need hay too, so we usually used to have the third cut or the fourth cut. Before we cut the grass, we have like drones going over the fields, so we can see the little animals living there. Or now it's the season, you have deer and kids. And then we have a harvesting system. It's called Senso Safe, and it's in the front with cameras and they measure the fields, and before cutting they recognize if there's an animal and it stops. So we don't get the animals or cadavers in the grass. And then at the evening we close it and leave it for at least 2 to 4 weeks to rest minimum.
Like, isn't that green, fresh grass enough to replace silage?
Because you don't have, because of the silage, if you have one quality, there's one quality silage, like put it the first cup or the same. You have in Germany or in Europe it's like.
The other half of day 2 was spent back at the training center at Feldafing for GIZ, and this particular afternoon session brought together expert voices whose insights were both timely and inspiring. Dr. Abel from CERDIS introduced the World Association for the Advancement of Veterinary Parasitology Africa Network, and highlighted its critical role in tackling livestock health challenges and promoting private sector development across sub-Saharan Africa. The next presentation was from Dr. Thomas Buer of GIZ, who shared an overview of the GIZ livestock portfolio, touching on emerging trends, persistent challenges, and the importance of knowledge management in driving sustainable livestock solutions.
All right, thank you very much, Doctor. Health is one of the key priorities for livestock farmers, I think we were. So I have a couple of questions. So
How many questions?
I think I'll pick two. So you talked about a lot of vaccinations. Is there a distribution plan of how to get the vaccination that you listed to farmers, or is it only limited to the region that you work in? And then I'll jump the rest and make a point on your meeting. I can't remember the organization, but I think at the end you concluded that farmers, instead of, I think the problem is teaching farmers how to use it properly. And I think one of the things I've realized as a farmer is the value chain, the people that are actually selling the drugs. I don't know about you, but in Ghana, most agro-food shops are in containers, which actually get very heated. So before the vaccines even gets to us, the farmers, I think their quality has reduced drastically. So maybe we should look at the middle from the production before it gets to the farmers. How do we make sure that it arrives to us farmers intact, so that we will then learn how to use it better? The rest of the questions we can talk.
Thank you very much.
The day concluded with a virtual presentation by Ms. Ellen Michel, head of GIZ's Proclima program, who emphasized the importance of green cooling technologies in climate-smart agriculture and the future of sustainable food systems. We are indeed grateful to the incredible organizers, GIZ and ABF, for facilitating such a rich exchange of knowledge. Farming in Africa is proud to be part of this diverse and dynamic network, working alongside delegates from Ghana, Kenya, Nigeria, Cameroon, Tanzania, Benin, Burkina Faso, and Chad to reshape the future of livestock in Africa. Hello guys, end of day 2, and it's been a very insightful day. You all know how the day started with a field trip or tour to the research center on cattle, and I believe by now I've shared all of the knowledge I gained from that trip. It's been nothing short of phenomenal. Part 2 of our day was about some really insightful presentations from research scientists in various fields in the livestock industry. And so we had 3 different presentations from 3 amazing research scientists. Stay tuned because I'm going to be getting more details from one of them in particular. And believe you me, there is something he has on his heart which farming in Africa is very passionate about. Till then, let me say a big bye-bye to you and continue to follow us across all other social media platforms, so that if I bring you day 3, 4, 5 from wherever this livestock journey takes us, you would be the first to know that. So stay tuned and bye-bye for now.